it disturbed me. Next time, I don't know what they got going on, but whoever put this together and had people speaking, like they wrote their jokes down for what? Their jokes was not funny.
The internet is breaking in half right now because what happened at the Streamer Awards wasn't just disrespect. It was a full-blown public assassination of Kai Cenat's ego. Live streamed in HD, replayed 1,000 times, and analyzed like it was the Zapruder film of Twitch. And before the crowd could even gasp, guess who erupted like two emotionally unstable volcanoes? Chrisean Rock and Baby Jr., a duo so unpredictable they make the Kardashians look like a pack of sleepy librarians. This wasn't a reaction. This was a seismic event. A storyline so dramatic it could power Zeus Network for 5 seasons straight without commercials. Because the moment that shady comment hit Kai's direction, the camera caught Chrisean standing up with the energy of someone who's been waiting to clock somebody since yesterday. JR started shrieking like he was calling ancestors from the other realm. The audience froze. The hosts froze. Even the lights dimmed like they didn't want to see what was about to happen. And in that instant, the entire Streamer Awards turned from a celebration into a courtroom, a boxing ring, and a reality TV reunion all in one catastrophic mash-dash-up. If you think this was just embarrassment, oh no. This was personal. This was nuclear. This was the moment the internet realized they were about to witness a meltdown so iconic it might end up in history books titled Moments Humanity Couldn't Recover From. And trust me, this is only the opening scene. The chaos began long before the disrespectful moment even happened. Because the Streamer Awards were already giving off the kind of energy that screams, something stupid is definitely about to go down. You had the biggest names in streaming all squeezed into one room, acting classy on the outside but silently competing for attention like middle schoolers who all wore the same outfit. Kai Cenat walked in with the confidence of a man who knows he's the face of streaming, the backbone of Twitch culture, and the reason half these creators even bought their first ring light. Fans were chanting his name, flashes were popping every 2 seconds, and he couldn't take 3 steps without someone begging for a photo. It was peak main character energy, and that's exactly why his haters were waiting. Like wolves in the bushes. The first sign of trouble came when the audience started noticing the weird tension hovering around the room. People were whispering, throwing glances, doing shady giggles, the kind of subtle disrespect that makes you raise an eyebrow like, who invited all these undercover ops? Kai brushed it off, smiling through it like a man who's built different. But not everyone brushed it off. Because unbeknownst to the room, in the crowd sat Chrisean Rock, her aura glowing with pure "try me today if you want your night ruined," and beside her was Baby Jr., who doesn't even know what taxes are but somehow senses drama faster than a smoke detector senses fire. Together, they were basically a walking alarm system for chaos. Everything exploded when the award for Streamer of the Year category came up. The room went silent, cameras zoomed in, fans held their breath. Everyone knew Kai was winning. His numbers were insane, his influence unmatched. His streams basically run the internet every time he goes live. But then came the joke, the jab, the shade, the unnecessary commentary that set the entire world on fire. The presenter, clearly feeling bold for the first time in their life, decided to throw out a slick little insult about Kai's content being more chaos than talent. The crowd forced a laugh. Kai froze. And you could practically hear the earth stop spinning for 3 seconds. Chrisean didn't wait a single millisecond. She jumped out of her seat like she was spring-loaded, eyes wide, lips curled, energy radiating off her like a malfunctioning supernova. Everyone around her instantly leaned back like they knew what time it was. And Jr. That baby let out a scream so loud it drowned out half the microphones. The disrespect had officially reached Rock family emergency levels. Even Kai's own reaction was delayed, like he was trying to process whether he heard that correctly or if he needed subtitles for the insult. The presenter kept talking like they hadn't just awakened a demon. They made another joke, something about Kai being Twitch's chaotic mascot. And at that point, the room collectively shifted into this is about to get physical mode. Kai tried to laugh it off, but you could see the irritation crawling across his face. Years of hard work, crazy streams, and historic numbers reduced to a cheap punchline. The internet's golden boy was being clowned in front of millions, and Chrisean was not having it. She started yelling from her seat, her voice slicing through the room like a chainsaw dipped in gasoline. Nobody expected her to be there in the first place, so the shock factor multiplied by 1,000. People turned their heads like rubberneckers at an accident. Phones shot up instantly because everyone wanted proof before the moment disappeared. Chrisean's words dropped like atomic bombs, loud, unapologetic, aggressive, and very on-brand. She was defending Kai like he was her cousin, her brother, her entire lineage. Nobody asked her to step in, she just saw drama and said, "My time has come." Security tried to de-escalate, but you can't de-escalate Chrisean Rock. Especially not when she feels someone she likes is being disrespected. She wasn't just yelling. She was dragging the presenter's entire personality, career, voice, and outfit choice. She didn't care that the cameras were rolling. In fact, she seemed energized by them. And the room. It went from bougie event to street-level rumble in 5 seconds flat. Meanwhile, Junior continued screaming like a tiny alarm system powered by raw chaos. People turned to look at him, confused about whether he was crying, cheering, or summoning spirits. Even celebrities started whispering like the moment was too explosive to handle. And as Chrisean kept going, Kai stood up too, not in anger, but in disbelief that the situation had spiraled so fast. He put a hand out like he wanted to calm her down, but he was low-key smiling because deep down, it had to feel good seeing someone go nuclear on his behalf. Then came the moment that officially turned this entire scandal into something unforgettable. The crowd took sides. Half the room cheered for Chrisean like she was throwing punches in a championship match, while the other half acted embarrassed like they suddenly forgot they came to an awards show filled with professional mess makers. Social media influencers were recording, TikTokers were narrating like sports commentators, and the live audience was gasping louder than people who watch plot twists on reality TV. The internet exploded before the event even finished. Clips leaked instantly, spreading like wildfire until the hashtag started trending. Hashtag Kai got played, hashtag Chrisean snapped, hashtag streamer awards chaos. People posted screenshots, slow-motion replays, audio-enhanced breakdowns. It was digital archaeology at its finest. Conspiracy theories grew like weeds. Some swore the joke was scripted. Others said the presenter was jealous. A few insisted it was PR. But the majority agreed on one thing: Kai was disrespected, and Chrisean activated like a missile system. The funniest part, Kai himself didn't know how to respond. One minute he was smiling awkwardly, the next he was trying to calm Chrisean down. Then suddenly he was laughing because the moment had gotten too ridiculous. Even Junior, wild as ever, added to the spectacle by pointing at the stage like he was calling someone out. The memes practically wrote themselves. What made the scandal even more nuclear was the reaction backstage. Influencers whispered. Streamers tweeted cryptically. Some even unfollowed each other within minutes, a digital sign of war. The organization behind the event panicked, wondering whether they'd have to release a statement. But nothing could stop the momentum. The disrespect had been televised, and the fallout was only beginning. Because in that one moment, that single act of public shade, the entire streaming world realized Chrisean Rock wasn't just reacting. She was declaring war, and Kai. He officially became the center of a drama so big it would drown the next 7 scandals without effort. The internet didn't just react, it detonated. Overnight, the Streamer Awards meltdown evolved from awkward moment to global spectacle, and every app turned into a digital gladiator arena. Twitter felt like a war zone, TikTok turned into a documentary, Instagram became a meme factory, and Facebook did what Facebook always does, spread information so wrong it felt illegal. Everyone suddenly had an opinion, even people who thought Kai Cenat was a type of pasta before this. The disrespect towards Kai wasn't just a joke anymore. It became the cultural earthquake of the week, and Chrisean Rock's eruption was the aftershock nobody was emotionally prepared for, the memes came first, always. Edits of Kai sitting there stunned like a Disney character who just got roasted by the villain. Clips of Chrisean screaming were sent to WWE intro music. JR was edited onto a tiny battlefield with captions like he was ready to go to war. Someone even made a trailer-style breakdown with dramatic violins, slow zooms, and subtitles, turning the moment into a cinematic universe that Marvel could only dream of. People weren't laughing at the scandal, they were laughing through it, treating the chaos like therapy. But then came the celebrity reactions, and that's when things got truly unhinged. Streamers with beef toward Kai made shady posts, acting like philosophers dropped onto a timeline they barely understood. Influencers who haven't streamed since 2018 suddenly reappeared just to say, that joke wasn't that serious. Meanwhile, Kai's friends went into DEFCON 1 mode, tweeting threats disguised as inspirational quotes. Even rappers chimed in, because everyone knows rappers can't resist drama that isn't theirs. One rapper tweeted something like, "You disrespect a king, you face the empire," which made no sense but sounded cool enough for the internet to run with. Chrisean became the center of the storm instantly. Her reaction wasn't just trending. It was orbiting the internet like a rogue planet with its own gravitational pull. Hot take creators analyzed her tone, her posture, her hand movements, even JR's facial expression like they were decoding ancient hieroglyphics. You would think she delivered a political speech the way some people analyzed that clip. And of course, the armchair psychologists crawled out of the shadows with their deep trauma theory, acting like they had a degree in emotional chaos analysis. Meanwhile, the disrespectful presenter woke up to a digital riot. Their comments were in flames, DMs exploding with essays written in all caps, and reaction videos with titles like "The Disrespect That Shook the Streamer World." The internet flipped them from host to villain faster than Netflix cancels shows with potential. They tried to explain it was just a joke, but the audience wasn't buying it. Because once social media decides you're the antagonist, you could save a kitten from a burning house and people would still comment. But you disrespected Kai though. What made things spiral even faster was the conspiracy theories flooding the platforms. Some people insisted the entire moment was scripted for publicity, comparing it to WWE stunts but for nerds with keyboards. Others believed the presenter was jealous because Kai's career skyrocketed while theirs plateaued at "Who is this again?" Some said Kai was the one orchestrating everything for a viral moment because he understands the internet better than the internet understands itself. And of course, one conspiracy swore that Chrisean wasn't even there by accident. She was sent by destiny to defend him. You can't make this stuff up, but apparently the internet can not as the arguments escalated. Sin wars erupted. Kai's fans dragged the presenter like a Black Friday sale item. Chrisean's fanbase defended her with fiery essays no English teacher would accept, but every algorithm rewarded. Meanwhile, JR's fans, yes, Junior now had a fan as posted baby memes of him protecting Kai's honor. People were arguing over a toddler who probably forgot the entire incident by bedtime. And yet, the timeline was treating him like a tiny warrior in the Battle of Streamer Awards Hill. Backstage whispers added gasoline to the fire. Some insiders leaked that Kai had been irritated with the awards organization for weeks, claiming they didn't treat him like the superstar he was. Others claimed Chrisean reacted because Kai had been disrespected earlier backstage. A few even said Junior had sensed the tension before anyone else, which doesn't make sense scientifically, but made perfect sense for TikTok storytellers with dramatic music. Every news source contradicted the last, but people didn't care. Chaos was the only fact they trusted. Then came the interviews. Every streamer with a microphone suddenly turned into a political correspondent reporting on historical conflict. Some defended Kai, some defended the presenter. Some said Chrisean overreacted. Others said she was necessary chaos. One streamer claimed JR's scream changed the energy of the room, which sounds insane until you watch the clip and realize, maybe he's right. Even the hosts of the event went live to beg the internet not to cancel the entire awards show, saying they never expected things to escalate. That sentence alone made the internet howl. Because if you invite streamers, drama is included in the package like fries with a combo meal. The memes evolved into new forms of disrespect. People photoshopped Kai onto historical moments where someone was disrespected. Others edited Chrisean into superhero movies as the protector of all streamers. JR became the trending rage baby, making faces and edits that went viral in minutes. And the funniest part, Kai reposted some of the memes himself, laughing like chaos runs on his Wi-Fi. He didn't look bothered, he looked entertained. But everyone around him was spiraling like characters in a deleted reality TV episode. With every hour, new layers of the scandal peeled back. Some said the presenter apologized privately. Others said they refused to apologize and doubled down. Another rumor claimed Kai confronted them backstage. And then there was the rumor that Chrisean was escorted out, which some fans believed immediately because they wanted it to be true. And others denied because they wanted her to return in part 2 of this saga. And the sponsors? Oh, they panicked quietly. Some paused their posts, others removed clips. A few issued vague statements like, "We support creators and peaceful experiences," which translates to, "We have no idea what's going on, but please leave us out of it." The outrage had officially gone international. People in Japan, Brazil, France, Nigeria, all weighing in, all confused, all entertained. Kai's clip crossed borders like a global meme ambassador. And Chrisean's eruption went viral in countries where people don't even know English but still understood the energy of "don't play with him." The chaos didn't fade, it intensified. Because by this point, the internet wasn't asking, "What happened?" anymore. The aftermath didn't roll in quietly, it crashed in like a wrecking ball dipped in gasoline. The Streamer Awards weren't even finished before the internet crowned this meltdown the Kai Cenat disrespect disaster. Every recap channel, drama page, meme account, podcast, and loose wifey opinion generator had something to say. It felt like the world collectively took a deep breath and said, "Round 2, let's go," because once the clip circulated, the narrative didn't just spiral, it skyrocketed into madness at the speed of Chrisean's temper. Kai, who normally bounces from chaos like a Marvel character who responds instantly, looked genuinely shaken afterwards. Not publicly he laughed it off, smiled, reposted memes, and acted too unbothered to be bothered. But behind the scenes, sources claimed he was furious in a way only someone publicly clowned can understand. The disrespect didn't just bruise his ego, it dented the golden boy image streamers spend years polishing. The face of Twitch getting humiliated on stage. That wasn't a small moment. That was a digital earthquake strong enough to make sponsors adjust their seatbelts. Meanwhile, Chrisean walked out of the event like she had just won a championship fight. Fans swarmed her in the parking lot, chanting her name, hyping her up, treating her like the unofficial queen of streamer protection services. JR, the toddler who screamed his soul out on stage, was now being called the youngest real one across social media. People edited him into superhero posters, labeling him things like Baby Avenger and Agent. JR, legacy of loyalty. The internet didn't care about his age. They loved the drama he unleashed like he was born for it. The presenter who disrespected Kai tried every PR move known to mankind. Apology posts deleted. Livestream explanations backfired. Interviews blocked by commenters using clown emojis like confetti. 1 second, they were begging for forgiveness. The next second, they were defending their joke. The back and forth only made things worse. Every clip they posted was dissected, duetted, stitched, and dragged across the digital wasteland by viewers who smelled fear like blood in the water. It wasn't a fall from grace. It was a nosedive into online humiliation Olympics. And then came the culture commentary. People started writing think pieces about public disrespect. The fragility of male egos, the rise of protective female energy, celebrity toddlers in chaos culture, and a dozen other topics no one asked for. TikTok therapists explained Chrisean's behavior like she was a case study. Twitter intellectuals acted like this was a historical event that needed academic analysis. YouTube commentators stretched the situation into 40-minute essays filled with dramatic music and zoom-ins. It wasn't just drama anymore, it was anthropology with memes. But nothing shook the internet harder than the unreleased backstage footage rumors. Word spread like wildfire that cameras captured a heated moment between Kai and the presenter after the show. And even though the footage hadn't leaked, the internet treated it like it had. People described scenes they didn't even see, claiming Kai stood tall, Chrisean charged like a linebacker, and Junior threw a pacifier with violent accuracy. It was a delusion buffet. And the internet ate until it was full. Reputations started shifting. Some streamers unfollowed the presenter quietly, choosing safety over association. Others unfollowed Kai publicly, claiming he encourages messy fan culture. Meanwhile, Chrisean's online influence skyrocketed. Her follower count jumped like it was connected to a rocket launcher. Brands that usually avoid controversy slid into Kai's DMs subtly, offering comfort deals disguised as collabs. Everyone was trying to capitalize without looking like they were capitalizing, which is the internet's favorite Olympic sport. Then came the unexpected twist. People started turning on the awards show itself. Fans demanded better security. Others said the event exploits chaos for clicks. Some even called for the entire awards show to be canceled. And when the organizers posted a harmless "thanks for watching" message, the comments section looked like a courtroom full of angry parents demanding answers about a broken classroom window. But the most shocking effect of the scandal wasn't on Kai, Chrisean, or the presenter. It was on the streaming world as a whole. Overnight, creators started debating what respect meant in the influencer era. Panels went live discussing professionalism. Streamers began picking sides like teenagers during a breakup. Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, every platform got involved indirectly as creators vented, cried, yelled, or used the moment for clout disguised as moral outrage. It wasn't a controversy anymore. It was a wildfire burning across every corner of creator culture. Even Kai's rivals entered the chat. Some mocked him softly, using jokes disguised as friendly teasing, while others took the moment to shade him outright. One rival streamer even said maybe he needed that ego check, which set off another digital explosion. Kai's fans attacked instantly, dragging the rival like luggage. It became clear that this scandal had turned into a multi-branch civil war with too many battlegrounds to count. Meanwhile, Chrisean continued doubling down like chaos was her oxygen. She went live, ranting about people playing with real ones, and dropped lines so chaotic the timeline couldn't tell if she was defending Kai, calling someone out, or just venting about life in general. And somehow, every line blew up. She became the face of Protect Your People energy, even though nobody could clearly explain who her people were in all this. And then, almost unbelievably, Junior became the center of another viral moment. Someone slowed down a clip of him yelling at the show, added dramatic music, and captioned it, "When disrespect enters the room, even babies know." It gained millions of views in hours. Suddenly, the toddler was being treated like a tiny philosopher of loyalty. People quoted Junior like he was Yoda. It was absurd and brilliant at the same time. But the real question, the one making the entire internet shake, was simple. What happens now? Because everyone knew this wasn't over. Kai still hadn't received a direct public apology. The presenter still hadn't recovered from the backlash. The awards show still had a nuclear cloud hanging over it. And Chrisean, she was out there somewhere waiting for the next disrespectful moment to unleash her inner supernova. The fallout wasn't ending. It was evolving. Because scandals like this don't stop. And if you survive this roller coaster without dropping your phone, losing your voice, or questioning the entire structure of influencer society, congratulations, you're officially built for celeb ruckus. Because what you just witnessed wasn't a scandal. It wasn't an argument. It wasn't even drama. This was a full-on cultural earthquake wrapped in disrespect, rage, memes, and a toddler screaming like he was summoning digital ancestors. And trust me, this saga is nowhere near finished. Kai's next move is